Hello all my makeup freaks and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Stephanie. So I know it's been a minute since I have made a video. I'm really sorry about that. I have started a new job, so it's kind of been a little hectic. I'm going to try to film several videos today and possibly tomorrow. So I'll have like a little bit that I can put up for y'all. But today I'm going to be talking about this Wet n Wild foundation. It is the Photo Finish foundation. I have the color Soft Ivory. I think this is a pretty good color for me. This is like the second color, the second lightest color. There is a lighter color, and I will say the lighter color is like white. If you are white, and I mean I'm pretty pale, but that one was like, that would have been if I was putting white out on my face. And honestly, I may get that at some point if I want to do like a paler face, but I would have to do it like all the way down my neck. Anyway, let's just talk about the things I like about it and then the things I don't like about it, okay? And I have a little clip here to actually see me putting it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, let you see that, how it goes on, and then we'll talk about it. So don't be scared, I do not have eyebrows right now. I'm going to go ahead and put this on just to show you how it goes on, and then we'll like continue with the rest of the video and like talk about the product. I personally don't like to put it on with the little spatula on my face. I find it a bit runny to do that, so I still put it on the back of my hand. Spatula is fine to kind of dip out the product. I'm just going to use my Real Techniques sponge, and it does kind of have a smell to me. Not an awful smell, but if you've used the other Wet n Wild foundations, they kind of have the same smell, but it is a stronger smell in that one than in this one. Okay, so I'm just going to blend it in. I did not put a primer on, and I generally wear a primer every day. I just kind of thought with this it wouldn't be fair to use a primer. I'm looking in my viewfinder to put this on, so that's why I'm not making eye contact. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to lift up my mirror a little bit just so I can see a little bit better. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's not like full coverage. You can still see a little bit of the redness. I have redness in my cheeks, especially like in the morning after I've like washed my face and put on moisturizer. Just because you're touching your face, I tend to get a little bit of redness. I think it's due to the fact that I'm super fair. I think that just happened. So I put a little bit more in those areas, kind of build it up. Okay, so I think that is blended pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on, and then we'll come back and do the review. So first things that I do like about it, I like the price. It is only like $5.99. A lot of drugstores have specials on Wet n Wild, so you may even could get it like buy one, get something else 50% off, or you may even could get it, you know, $1 off or something. I'm sorry, my dog is making a lot of noise for some reason. And I do like that it comes in a glass bottle. It feels very sturdy. It looks nice. It's nice packaging. It does have a little spatula thing inside it. I mentioned in the video that I've seen some people like take the little spatula and like pop it on their face. I didn't like that when I first tried it. Like literally I had product like running down my face. It is a thinner consistency, which normally I do like. Just better than like the thicker, moussier or cream consistencies. I feel like it kind of soaks into your skin and creates more of a seamless canvas a little bit, at least on my skin. Now I should say that I do have normal to dry skin. It's a little bit on the dry side now. I think it's kind of like in between kind of normal and dry. It's not super dry. I don't feel uncomfortable as long as I have you know, moisturizer on, but it is winter, so it is the driest time. I have been better as far as my skin since I've been using coconut oil on it. It hasn't gotten as dry because it used to get like super dry where it was like crack. Bad. So I do tend to like foundations that are more dewy. to help with my skin type. This is not dewy. It's, I want to say it's almost matte. I don't think it is. I think it does have a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's a little bit matter than what I normally prefer. And I think that is where my problem comes in with this foundation. I actually have a couple. Number one, I don't particularly like the fragrance. Although it is lighter than the other Wet n Wild product that I had before, it's not great. It does go away once I get it on my skin. So that's really not, if I love the foundation, that really wouldn't be something that I would worry about. Number two, I don't really break out. I have pretty clear skin. Since trying this foundation, because I did want to go ahead and try it for a few weeks, I have broken out twice. So I really believe that either the foundation has something in it that my skin just doesn't like, or it's not like great ingredients. I'm not really sure, but I will say that the other Wet n Wild foundation that I used did the same thing. It broke me out. And so it's not something that I will be repurchasing. The other thing is, I feel like any little crack or crevice or line that I didn't even know I had, I feel like this extenuates it. I feel like I look 5 years older. Let me just like look in the mirror. If you can see like up underneath my eyes, I feel like there's all kinds of little lines that's going on here. I feel like every little line in my forehead that I have, it's just like, it's just in that line. I don't really have other lines too much on my face, but I don't know if you can see here, there's like these little bumpies here that I don't normally have, and I really feel like this is caused from this foundation. And here, I've only had this on for long enough for me to put my other makeup on, maybe like 10 minutes after that, walking around, getting everything set up for this video. Like, I feel like it's not like staying on my skin great here. It's kind of already kind of looking, I don't know, like it's coming up, like it's not setting into my skin correctly. And I know I've seen people's videos where they absolutely love this. This just, I don't think is for me. I think it's better for someone with oilier skin, normal to oily, going on to that spectrum, maybe even combination skin. I think someone that has dry skin, and with dry skin you do tend to have like more little fine lines, but with the right moisturizer, the right primer, the right foundation, you don't see it. But this is just like, it kind of soaks up any kind of moisture that I have on my skin, and it is like crack bed. It feels a little uncomfortable, especially in my forehead area. It just feels like a little dry, and maybe even like right here in my cheek area. It feels dry. Like when I'm touching it, it feels fine. It doesn't feel bad, but it's just like as I'm moving my face, it feels a little dry. I do know that with me putting a primer on, it is a little bit better as far as the way the feeling goes, but I do notice that it still kind of shows up all the little lines, even if I've put something on there to help it not do that. What I'm going to do, it is 11:26 now, probably maybe 4 hours. I will come back and just like let you see, and then again at like the 8-hour mark, and that would be like a full like work day, just to let you see what it looks like, and just see how it like wears. I will just say that this is not for me, specifically for the reason of me having drier skin, and I think this is much better for someone with oilier skin. But yeah, so I'm going to get in a little bit closer and just let you see. Can you see like, oh, I even hate to have that on camera because I just feel like it looks so bad. But yeah, my eye makeup looks great, so I'm like, my foundation's not that great, but whatever. I'm going to go and have like my day, and I'll come back and let you see how it is wearing. So I'll see you in a minute. So I am back as promised. It is 4:42, if you can see that, and yes, my screen is Sharon, of course. So I did zoom in somewhat so you can see. I am kind of embarrassed about how like my makeup is looking right now. Let me just say that you can tell like this is not the foundation for me. You see like all these little like lines here, just like super exaggerated. I feel like here it is like coming off, it's breaking down, and like my face is not oily, like it feels dry. Like around here it never really like set good, and you can see like the little bumps I feel like that have gotten even more as I've worn this throughout the day. Just this is not for me. I don't feel like it looks terrible like on my nose, and that's because it's not breaking down from oil, but like right here it's kind of created a line that I don't even have, or like that I don't notice normally. And even like my forehead is just like I need to run out and get some Botox, and I don't feel like that all the time. It doesn't sit well on my skin for whatever reason. I will show you again maybe 8 o'clock. Just check in, but yeah, it's not for me. Okay, so here's the last check-in. It is now 10 o'clock, if you can see that. So went over the 8 o'clock mark. I don't know if you can tell. It doesn't look significantly different. I don't think it didn't like break down a whole lot more. It still kind of broke down around here, which I don't ever think it really set. Maybe a little bit more off the cheek area. And still like the lines are accentuated. This, which I don't even understand, like I've never seen this before. But my skin just feels like dry, and it kind of almost feels itchy, like it's just ready to have this off. I don't know, once again, if it's just something in it that I'm kind of allergic to, which definitely could be. I wouldn't say I have sensitive skin, but it's like what doesn't work for my skin doesn't work for my skin, and I do have skin allergies at times, so that could be what's going on. But it just feels really tight. It doesn't feel any kind of oily. Like, I really think this is more for oily skin or combination skin versus dry skin. Definitely not aged skin. It's not going to work for you. It's just too dry. So I hope this video was helpful. I think that it's a decent foundation. It just doesn't work for my skin. And yeah, I'm just ready to take this off and get to bed and make my skin feel a little bit better. So I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.